Hey, you! You ready to listen? Yeah, I got your story. It's called Henny Penny, and it's retold by Bonnie Dobkin. Are you ready for Henny Penny? This is Henny Penny, retold by Bonnie Dobkin. I gotta get closer to you. Okay. Henny Penny lived with her friends in a wonderful kingdom of forests, meadows, and ponds. It was as perfect as a place as you could imagine, unless you were Henny Penny. You see how Henny Penny looks worried? That's a character trait. But it doesn't stay there. Watch this. One morning, Henny Penny was talking with her friend, Ducky Lucky. The sun was shining, and the sky was blue. Breezes played with the leaves on the trees. "What a perfect day," said Ducky Lucky. "Yes," said Henny Penny. "I just hope it doesn't get too hot or too windy. Or, oh my goodness, what if it rains?" You see, she's a worried hen. Ducky Lucky shook his head. "You worry too much. Why don't you go for something to eat?" "All right," sighed Henny Penny. "I suppose I could hunt for some nice crunchy bugs." What did Ducky Lucky use to describe Henny Penny? Worried? Yes. Why did Ducky Lucky say that? Because she was getting too nervous and getting too worried about other things that really are not even important. Take it easy. Ain't no problem like there. So Henny Penny wandered down the road, picking and flicking and pecking and checking. Finally, she stopped under an old oak tree. Bugs and grubs were everywhere. "Well, these look tasty," said Henny Penny. "I only hope I don't get sick from eating too much." So, you see, hens eat worms and they eat bugs. Okay? Although people give them food, but they get used to that. Just then, the wind puffed through the branches of the oak tree. It loosened an acorn. The acorn fell straight down on and clunk. It hit Henny Penny on the head. "Ouch!" cried Henny Penny. "What was that?" She looked around but didn't see anything. "My goodness! The sky must be falling. I must go tell the king." Really? Henny Penny fluttered back down the road. She passed the pond where her friend was still swimming. "What's wrong?" asked Ducky Lucky. Henny Penny didn't even stop. "The sky is falling! The sky is falling! I must go tell the king!" Is it really falling? Tell me that, please. "Are you sure?" asked Ducky Lucky. "I remember when you lost a feather and thought your wing was coming off." "Look at this bump on my head," said Henny Penny. "I tell you the sky is falling." "Then I'll come with you," said Ducky Lucky, and he jumped out of the pond. This ought to be a very interesting story. Soon they came upon Turkey Lurkey, who was gobbling berries from a bush. "What's the matter?" he asked. "Why are you running?" "The sky is falling! The sky is falling!" cried Henny Penny and Ducky Lucky. "We must go and tell the king." This is going to be a very interesting one to see this turkey move. "Are you sure?" asked Turkey Lurkey. "I remember when you, Ducky Lucky, believes me," said Henny Penny. "Besides, look at this bump on my head." "Well," said Turkey Lurkey, "if you have a bump on and Ducky Lucky believes you, then it must be true." He spit out the berries and joined them. Next, they saw Goosey Lucy arranging some twigs in her nest. "What's the matter?" she said. "Why are you running?" "The sky is falling! The sky is falling!" cried the Henny Penny, Ducky Lucky, and Turkey Lurkey. "We must go and tell the king." Seeing all these birds just make me laugh. "Are you sure?" asked Goosey Lucy. "I remember. Look at this bump on my head," said Henny Penny. "I tell you, the sky is falling." "Well," said Goosey Lucy, "if you have a bump and Ducky Lucky believes you and Turkey Lurkey just joined you, then it must be true." And she began waddling beside them as fast as she could. We're talking about 4 different birds. Okay? Here's the next one. This ought to make you laugh. This is funny. The 4 friends were nearing the forest. Cocky Locky was roosting on a tree branch, practicing his crow. "What's the matter?" he asked. "Why are you running?" "The sky is falling! The sky is falling!" cried Henny Penny, Ducky Lucky, Turkey Lurkey, and Goosey Lucy. "We must go and tell the king." I just can't. There's so many birds. So many birds. "Are you sure?" asked Cocky Locky. "Look at this bump on my head," said Henny Penny. "The sky is definitely falling." "Well," said Cocky Locky, "if you have a bump and Ducky Lucky believes you and Turkey Lurkey has joined you and Goosey Lucy says it's so, then it must be true." And he fluttered down from the branch. So now it's Henny Penny, Ducky Lucky, Turkey Lurkey, Goosey Lucy, and Cocky Locky. This ought to be interesting now. Look at this. Now the 5 friends hurried into the forest. They had gone only a little way when Foxy Loxy stepped out from a cluster of trees. That's Foxy Loxy. "Oh my," he said. "You all look so distressed. Whatever is the matter?" "The sky is falling," cried Henny Penny, Ducky Lucky, Turkey Lurkey, Goosey Lucy, and Cocky Locky. "We must go and tell the king." "Why, of course you must," said Foxy Loxy. "Listen, my friends. I know the king well, and I also know a shortcut to the palace. So follow me. There isn't a moment to lose." Now, this is what you need to pay attention. He is Sly Fox. He's trying to lure them into his trap. He's not the good guy. He's the bad guy. The fox led them further into the woods, down a twisty, turny trail. "Are we almost there?" asked Henny Penny. "Almost," said Foxy Loxy. "But oh dear, you all look so tired. Should we stop at my den for a moment? You can meet my family and rest for a while. Yes, please, said Henny Penny, Ducky Lucky, Turkey Lurkey, Goosey Loosey, and Cocky Locky. Now he's inviting them to the trap. He's telling them to take him to his house. Would you go to a house with a stranger? I hope you said no. Right this way, said Foxy Loxy. As they walked, he told them about his lovely wife, Roxy Loxy, and he told them about the 4 little Loxies, Moxie, Soxy, Poxy, and Doxy. What he didn't tell them was that all 5 were sitting around the dining table waiting for Foxy Loxy to bring home dinner. And that's the family. That's his trick, to bring these birds to be eaten all up. So sad. Well, here we are, said Foxy Loxy, stopping in front of a low rock ledge. He bowed and waved his arm towards the dark opening underneath. And Henny Penny, Ducky Lucky, Turkey Lurkey, Goosey Loosey, and Cocky Locky all marched down into the fox den. The question is, do you think Foxy Loxy knew he could trick Henny Penny and her friends into following him? Of course he did. Why do you think they trusted him? Why do you think they trusted him? Because here's going to be the end, my little friend. Look at this. Now, 2 things didn't happen after that. The sky didn't fall, and no one met with the king. But Foxy Loxy's family still talk about the wonderful feast they had that day. And if you see, they are all resting after eating turkey, chicken, duck, goose, and of course the rooster. The end. You may not like this end of the story, but it has a big lesson for you. Never walk and talk to strangers. Never. Now, that doesn't mean you're a teacher, because when you go to school, you'll be meeting a new teacher for the first time and you feel a little nervous. You get worried. Yes. But once you know who your teacher is, like Mr. Rodriguez, you're okay. And you walk in and you go, da, 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 because I'm not the fox. But you will find people that are not good people, that they're going to hurt you. So you have to be very vigilant and pay attention to what's going around you. Right? Never talk to strangers. Strangers do not have anything good about it. I've seen some little children at the beginning of the school year following somebody who's walking with the dog around the school, and they're right on the fence. And I'm over here screaming their name to get them away from the stranger, because stranger is danger. You don't do that. Okay? Learn the lesson and don't be like Henny Penny. Because smart is not something you are. Smart is something you